We're here live.
Hey.
News, reviews, updates, tidbits, factoids. Mondi, let's get
Yes.
it on, man. We got a lot of things to discuss. A
Yes.
big movie, a lot of trailers. I know you love that. Random
Mhm.
recommendations. There's so
Oh
many
yeah.
things to talk about. So let's do it.
Yeah. Reporting live from Central City. What shows or movies did you finish, or how many should I say?
I didn't finish anything aside from fantastic. That's it. That's all I
Okay.
finished.
Well, I watched 4 movies, so let me get my.
Oh,
I'll do
brother.
2. Don't do that. I hate when
Yeah, I am doing that actually. And you know
I'm
what?
gonna do.
I'm putting my mic down.
Okay, I'm gonna do
I'm not
2
doing that.
film reviews. We can do Fantastic Four, and then we can
Okay.
do my last film review.
All
Okay,
right.
first review, guys, is for a film called "I Know What You Did Last Summer," which is
Uh-oh.
now playing in theaters. This is based on like a 97, 98 film. It's like a rebucal as the Scream franchise, so eloquently coined. Apparently, there's like a whole bunch of these movies, and they're kind of very similar to the Scream movies in kind of terms of them being meta and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, have you ever watched any of these, the older ones?
I watched the first one, the very first one. I know what you did
Okay.
last summer. Yep.
Okay.
Freddie Prinze
What?
Jr.
Yep, Freddie Prinze, my Fred from Scooby Doo. Anyway, I just rewatched both Scooby Doo 1 and 2. James Gunn's a beast. So yeah, this film actually, speaking of rebucals, it actually embodies everything that is wrong with rebucals in today's society. It's got bland new characters. The legacy characters are simply there to draw in audiences of old with very little to do. And it's just overall, I just think that this franchise, I'm wondering, people who are fans of the franchise, people who have seen all of them, and are fans, is this just Scream's little brother? Is it literally worse in every aspect in terms of all the films? Because this is what this was in terms of the newer Scream films anyway. It's just like, it feels like a diet Scream. And it just didn't have any of the spice or any of the, what made those movies enjoyable, in my opinion. I'd say just watch Scream. And I wouldn't even recommend this for streaming, by the way, because by the second act of the film, I didn't even care who the mystery killer was at all. I was just not invested in what was going on. So
Wow.
I actually plan on watching the originals after watching this film, just to kind of, get a gauge. And I love me a fun franchise to kind of dive into and sink my teeth into. But no, sir, not at all. And I've been going on many rants, you guys know, about how slashers are the bottom barrel of the bottom tier of horror, should I say? And this is not doing that any favors. These kind of films. So unfortunately, I give this film a D. It's one of the worst films I've seen this year.
Wow.
Very little redeeming qualities, except for Madeline Klein, who's always nice to look at on screen. But yeah, in terms of anything structural, just not that best. So yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Goddamn.
Moving on. Next review is for Together, the new body horror film, now playing in theaters, starring Dave Franco, or should I say, real life husband and wife, Dave Franco and Allison Brie. And Dave Franco, man, is so funny to me because I've never seen him in a film like this. Like, this is like a grounded kind of film. He's typically always in these, very lighthearted comedies, and he just had me cracking up throughout the entirety of the film because he has these Dave Francoisms. He has a very distinct voice, distinct mannerisms about himself. And it almost took me out of the movie because, like I said, it's a grounded film. But then something happens gradually towards the end of the film where the tone kind of shifts, and I was able to really accept that performance a lot more because if that tone had not shifted, I was like, he risked ruining the movie. But anyway, him and Allison Brie have really great chemistry together, obviously because they're fucking real life and real life married. So that's cool that they were able to do this together. Probably super fun for them as a couple to do this kind of movie. And this is the subgenre of horror, guys, known as body horror, for those who are unfamiliar. So think last year's The Substance or any kind of Cronenberg film, a lot of gruesome bones cracking, blood, stuff like that. If you're squeamish, I would definitely go into this with caution. But if you are well versed in the, body horror genre, this is nothing you haven't seen before. It's not that crazy, to be honest. I think The Substance was way worse last year. Now this is really cool because it's kind of an allegory for like toxic codependency within like a relationship couple. I thought that they handled that really well with all the mirrors and stuff like that to the body horror stuff and just couples going through relationships. Like I was almost just as entertained with them fighting as a couple and them going through their trials and tribulations as I was with the actual horror aspect of the story, which is also a really good sign. I feel like it's one of those movies where it had me guessing the entire time, like, what the hell? Like, okay, like, what's the cause of all this weird shit that's going on in the movie? And I typically get worried with that, especially in horror movies, because it oftentimes leads to very interesting questions and very lackluster answers. And the movie had like 20 minutes left in the film. I'm like, okay, I don't really have that many answers. I have an idea what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. And I was surprised pleasantly because I enjoyed the answer that we got to what was actually going on the whole time. So that was a nice surprise, And so overall, I give this film a B. I think this is a win for original horror. It's definitely original script through and through. If you like body horror, I think you would definitely be surprised and are pleased, should I say. And I've been seeing people say this is like the best horror movie of the year. Like they have it on a poster. Like people like it's like a 98% Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think it's that great to be honest, but I do think this is definitely a win. If you like horror, I'd say check it out. It's called Together, starring Dave Franco and Allison Brie. So yeah,
Love it. Okay.
next review. I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald this review. Okay, so please go first. Fantastic Four, first steps.
Yeah. So, where do I want to start with this? Okay. So, the first thing I'll say is that I kind of bought into the hype of, um, this is poorly cast. Pedro Pascal can't be Reed Richards. Vanessa Kirby can't be Sue Storm, and so on and so forth with the entire Fantastic Four. And one of the first things I noticed about this film was how much I absolutely loved them together as a family, like as the Fantastic Four. I thought that all four of them shined. Maybe not in the ways that I wanted, but I think that all four of them shined, especially when they were together. Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby, they were fucking fantastic to me. I mean, to be completely honest, I don't give a damn about anything I've seen in Fantastic Four live action before. These guys are my Reed Richards and Sue Storm. I absolutely love both of them, especially Pedro, bro. I mean, we can like easily forget or like take this guy for granted, I guess, because he's doing so much now. Like he's having that 2015 The Rock where like it feels like he's just everything. But Pedro Pascal is really fucking good. And in this movie, to me, like every time he was on the screen, like I absolutely believed that he was the smartest man in the world, Reed Richards. And I love that from this movie. I think that certain characters suffered because he was so good. To be completely honest, like I feel like Johnny's subplot, like it just didn't mean much to me. To be completely honest, and Ben didn't have literally anything to do in the entire movie. But as I said, when they were together, as which they were for the majority of the film anyway, I really enjoyed them on screen. So I'll start there and I'll say that. Sue, I mean, first of all, Vanessa Kirby in this movie was just she was. I don't want to say iconic because I think that's pushing it too far, but she was really really good in this movie in my opinion. She had the best scenes in the movie by far, and one thing I'll say about this film is that like it wasn't an action fest, which I actually loved. It's so easy for any Marvel movie to just we're gonna do a stretch, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna flame on, which he didn't say once in the movie, which really pissed me off, but whatever. And we're gonna have the Thing terrorizing everybody and knocking shit over, and but like that's not what this was. Like this was just a good film in my opinion about family. I mean, obviously Marvel has to have their traditional third act where things happen. But overall, man, I enjoyed the fact that it just wasn't a power fest. It wasn't a joke. It felt like real stakes. It felt like there was something actually on the line. And, Galactus, in my opinion, was handled great. This is obviously the best interpretation we've gotten of the character. I wish I could see this in IMAX so I can just like see the visualization of that huge ass character on screen. And the Silver Surfer, as soon as she was cast, I was like, why are we doing this? I was wrong again. She was great. Like it didn't bother me throughout the entirety of the film. I was like, I love this, honestly. Like she was absolutely fantastic in the role. Like every time she was on the screen, I was like, absolutely. Let's continue to do this. So all that to say, I really enjoyed this movie, bro. And I didn't think I was going to. I was somebody that didn't care when the Fantastic Four got announced in the MCU. I did not care when John Krasinski did his little cameo in Multiverse of Madness. I didn't care when they announced the Fantastic Four cast. But that's completely changed now. I'm all in on these guys. I can totally see Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards, being the leader of the Avengers. I think it's funny that in their world, these niggas had no problems. like these niggas handled every threat by themselves. Like no Spider-Man, no Tony Stark, no Thor. Like it was just them, nigga. Like against the Underminer and everybody else. It was just hilarious. So I think somebody said on Twitter, like I can't wait till they get to like our Earth and like they see all these problems. Like what are you niggas doing? Like what are y'all doing?
The ghetto.
Right? Yeah, seriously. Like y'all fucking stink, actually. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, man. I gave it a B plus. I thought that this is, people people say this so often, and it really pisses me off. But I'm going to use it. I think that this is one of the best Marvel movies that we've seen in a while. So there, I said it, and I actually mean that. Mid credit scene was dope. The baby, the baby was very poorly CGI'd at times, but it didn't take me out of the movie. It's a fucking baby; they have to do it. But yeah, I mean, there were just so many good moments in this. But obviously, the thing for me was the family dynamic, which typically I don't give a fuck about. But they made me care because it was that good, in my opinion. So, Fantastic Four, First Steps, B plus, highly recommend it. I wanted to go see this again. I saw opening night. I wanted to go see it during the weekend with my family, but we were all busy. I'll probably go see this again, to be completely honest. So, I really enjoyed it. B plus.
All right, nice. We disagree as always. I did not like this movie as much as you did, but it's not bad at all. Now I am invested in the Fantastic Four and their lore and Marvel's first family, and I had a lot to say when the castings first came out. And I think it's the movie's job to kind of win me over. You know,
It is. It's 100% their job. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it did. Even with my preconceived notions of these cats. Now these are brilliant actors individually. Don't get me wrong, but I just didn't see them for the roles. Now I'll be honest, I was bored to tears for a majority of this movie. You mentioned that you know
Wow.
the action you weren't you were happy that it wasn't just an action fest. And I'm typically the guy that's story. You always make fun
Yeah,
of me.
you are. You really are.
I could have desperately used some more action in this movie. And it's very funny how they chose to go. Not funny, actually. It's weird how they chose to go the Rise of the Silver. This had the exact same plot as Rise of the Silver Surfer from 2007.
Yep.
Like you would think they would try to deviate a little bit. If you're going to do something similar, at least course correct to the max.
It was better in every aspect, in my opinion. But go ahead.
That's my next point. I think it's worse in every aspect, in my opinion, except for unless you want to go like cinematography, then sure. If we're getting technical, but the 05 and 07 Fantastic Four with Ewan Grufford and Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, I think that Michael Chiklis. I think that it just tells first of all it tells the story that story better in every way of the Silver Surfer coming, Galactus impending doom, and all that kind of stuff. But more importantly than all that stuff is the team camaraderie and the team chemistry and the nuances amongst the characters is so much more believable in those 05 and 07 movies, as corny as they are. And I've been seeing people like have been agreeing with your take about how they love the family dynamic in this. I'm like, I just didn't see it. And like I said, I think individually the actors are better. Yes, Pedro Pascal in comparison to Ewan Grufford. Sure, he's the better actor. Vanessa Kirby, Jessica Alba, definitely a better actress. But I didn't buy that team chemistry at all. And Joseph Quinn as Human Torch, man. Hollywood saw him in how great he was in Stranger Things. They're trying to make him a thing ever since with Gladiator 2, with A Quiet Place, and now this. I don't know if this guy. I don't know if maybe he's just being casted wrong. Because I know he's a great actor, but I didn't buy his Johnny Storm at all. Chris Evans had more charm in his left toe. And that's all Johnny Storm is. His charm, right. And then this guy had his entire body. And the whole
is nostalgia ruling you, brother?
I promise you, if anybody tries to see objectively over anything, it's me. I promise you.
All right.
And so, in the whole thing, this is a kind of a nitpicky thing, but the whole blue contacts thing for Johnny Storm, like that's just that was. I hate when they do that. Like they did the same thing with Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. Like these niggas are trying to be comic accurate so much, like it was distracting. It looked fucking scary. Like niggas, like if you can have a Mexican fucking Reed Richards, then you can have a Johnny Storm without fucking blue eyes. It's okay.
Anyway. I want to be Mr. Fantastic.
You think I had the Mexican Galactus and Mexican religion. It's crazy. I'm not sure the Mexican. I know you're just like next. Anyway, now look, there's some positives to this film for sure. I think that Silver Surfer, like I was the biggest like this. What are they fucking doing? But she is Shala Ball. She's not Norrin Rad. Julia Garner won me over from the first time I saw her. I will say that. I'll be honest. I still think the old Silver Surfer's design is better. I liked his aura, but I think she brought a lot to the film. I enjoyed the time she was on the screen. She made me a believer. So that's like I said, that's the movie's job, make me a believer, and she did. I think I love how she actually surfed in space, like on the black hole. That was really cool. Like that's like straight out of a comic. Like I was like, wow. So like her surfing scenes were definitely better than the old surfers. But anyway, in Galactus, man, I actually felt his scale, which is like when he was talking, which is a great act. The great actor has a great voice. When he was talking, when he was sitting in his throne, like I felt this guy. I was like, okay, this is great. Third act, it kind of took me out of it a little bit. Not taking me out of it, but like I didn't feel his scale as much when he was on Earth. But I felt that like that mid sequence in the film when they're like on that chase, like that was that's the best scene in the movie by far. Like if I did watch it again, it'd be for that scene because like that was like, oh my god, it's like Interstellar meets a comic book. It was really really great stuff there. A big problem I had with the movie, going back to the problems now, is that a bulk of this film consists of this overwhelming impending doom that the movie so desperately wants the audience to feel. Obviously, you said you felt it. I didn't feel anything. I knew, maybe this is just a product of me being 40 movies in an MCU. I just didn't feel any of the stakes. The emotions were void. The whole thing with the baby, like that could be a great crux for an emotional stakes. I just did not feel anything for that. If you want to see something better, was similar, watch The Incredibles, which I know it was inspired off the Fantastic Four, but now this kind of takes beats from The Incredibles, which is interesting. And is it just me, or are MCU mid credit and post credit scenes just getting worse and worse as time goes on? Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's just you.
You said you enjoyed it, the Doctor Doom shit. Guys, I'm a big Doom guy. I was like, okay, sure. And then the last one was just jokes. Yeah, well, man. Go ahead. A big thing I also have. Last thing this is kind of a nitpicky thing as well, is the Reed Richards, man. His powers displayed was so. Mm-hmm. He was like Nerf. Like I get it, it's live action. They're always gonna be Nerf compared to the comics, but even Nerf compared to Ewan Gruffer, like Galactus stretches his ass up like a little bit. He's like, oh, I'm ripping. Like, bro, you know what this nigga Reed can do in the comics? He's like fucking Luffy. He's like fucking classic. God. I'm like, and on top of that, he hardly displayed any of his stretching ability besides being able to scale walls really well because he could make his arms long. Like he didn't do he didn't turn his arms into hammers or anything like that. Like I was like guys, like let's get creative here, you know?
What the fuck was that going to do against Galactus, bitch?
I'm just saying, it's just the creativity aspect that I'm trying to get down to. Anyway, I feel like they hold his power so much, but that's not my overall grade of the movie. That doesn't go into that. But overall, the film, I give it a C. I think it was dandy average. I'm not rushing to see this again at all. The masses seem to be enjoying it. Good for you guys. But yeah. I would love to have an actual debate with somebody who like we can go bar for bar as to why this film is better than the 05 or 07 version of the film. So yeah,
I mean, but that's not going to prove anything. That's just your feelings against somebody else's feelings. So like a debate isn't going to prove anything.
It's not going to prove anything, sure, but it's definitely going to allow me to articulate myself. And I just want to see how you guys articulate yourself against me because I don't see a way that you can. But that's just how that goes. But.
So you want somebody to shout their opinion, and you want to shout your opinion. Doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. You just want to shout opinions.
Yeah, because I need to know why you guys feel that way. People are just saying, "Oh, the family dynamic was so much good. It's so much better." I'm like, okay, well, why? Just explain why. Even though it's all subjective, I just want to know why you feel that way at least. Because the banter between Johnny and between Johnny and Ben in the old film was just so funny and so good. I didn't really get any of that in this film. Vanessa Kirby's stale as a fucking wall in this movie. Pedro Pascal is just. He's just there. I don't know. Like I don't blame the actors. I blame the writing and direction because these are great actors. I don't blame the actors at all. So
God.
But yeah. That's my opinion.
Well, guys, now you know how I felt last time we did it, and he enjoyed Superman more than me. So I literally think that movie is absolutely nothing. But the masses are enjoying it. So
I mean, I gave it a B-, but it wasn't that much of a disparity between our grades. I think we gave like a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave this one a B+. I gave it a C, so bigger disparity. But anyway, next review is for Eddington, guys, which is now playing in theaters. This has actually kind of been out a while now, a couple weeks. I was hesitant to watch this movie because it's directed and written by Ari Aster, who I think his first two films are damn near masterpieces with Hereditary and Midsommar, horror masterpieces. And then his third film he did, which came out either a year ago or 2 years ago, Beau was Afraid, was like left such a sour taste in my mouth. It was so pretentious bullshit. I was like, okay, I don't want to go down that path again. So I was kind of hesitant going to this movie, but I've been hearing some good things about it. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see for myself. It stars Joaquin Phoenix again in the lead role, who I think is just one of the best actors working today. He's absolutely phenomenal in this film. I mean, look at his last four roles. Like, look at his diversity in terms of his role. He did the Joker with Todd Phillips. He played Napoleon, Ridley Scott. He did Beau and Beau was Afraid, which even though that film was not good, he was still great in the film. And he did this, the sheriff in a small town. So just crazy range. And once again, Pedro Pascal is here again. Jesus Christ. And they're facing off. He's back. Anyway, this film takes place in the 2020 pandemic, COVID-19, and it's about the small town. And the pandemic is like the driving force of the plot and all these subplots that are going on. And it's kind of the classic tale that we've seen in movies a lot of times of like paranoia leads to hysteria, which then leads to chaos, which then leads to destruction, which I thought was handled pretty well in the film in terms of how they went about it. Also a very satirical commentary on like left wing versus right wing, mask mandates versus people who don't want the mask, all that kind of stuff, like Gen Z performative wokeness, the George Floyd Black Matter, all that kind of shit. Like there's a lot of shit they throw at the wall. It's actually pretty funny too. I didn't think this movie would be that funny, but with it being a satire, there's a lot of natural comedy that comes out of these situations. I think Ari Aster, man, he's just throwing a lot of shit at the wall and seeing what sticks in this movie because there's so much he's trying to tackle, from a thematic standpoint. And yeah, 2.5 hours long. I definitely felt his length. Like it started getting real long. Pause.
Jesus,
Shut up. I feel like this could have been maybe a better limited mini series or something like that. Because in this 2.5 hour runtime, there were things that would be okay. That's interesting, and it would pivot to something non interesting, and then go back to something interesting. I just don't know if he had in movie format. This was the best way to tell this story. But overall, man, out of all of Ari Aster's films, it's funny because like I really need this guy to return to horror. I think he's like this is like when Michael Jordan left the NBA in his prime to go play fucking minor league. Like
Money loves boxing you in. He loves boxing you in, bitch.
I know, and it's so crazy as a creative myself. I don't want to do that.
You do it every pod though.
If you've seen his first two films, man, Hereditary, Midsummer, and just what he does in the horror space, like I don't want to box Ari Aster in, but please return to horror. The game needs you. The game needs you. I don't know what you're doing with these last two movies. I give it a C+, not bad at all. Very well crafted film, but like I said, kind of all over the place in terms of its thematic points and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, C+ for Eddington.
Wow.
Alrighty. Let's move on. Let's talk about what's coming out. We have some details on Amazon's God of War series that is coming out. I'm just going to run through some of these bullet points.
Yeah.
They're going to adapt the Norse games only, or the Norse era games only, so not the Greek mythology games.
Yeah, and just real quick, I want to speak on it just because obviously I played these games as they have come out. I'm that old, guys. Yes. I think the main reason for that is the Greek games, even though they may be a little more fun, the story isn't layered at all. Like it's just Kratos trying to get revenge. And I think the producers and the writers and everybody saw that and was just like, okay, like there's like a way more nuanced and layered story in the Norse games. And we can do that for 2 seasons already, maybe even get a third. With the Greek story, they could probably wrap it up in 1 season if they really wanted to, even though there's 3 games. Like they could wrap it up in 1 season, maybe 2. So yeah, and honestly, I just don't think it'd be as fun just to have like another revenge story. So yeah, I think that's why they're willing to tackle the Norse angle. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's cool. So while we're at it, you can just kind of go through each bullet point and tell me your thoughts. It's going to focus on Kratos and Atreus, obviously. From that kind of goes into the whole Norse thing.
Makes sense. Yeah.
The show's tone will emulate the tone of the game. So I guess dramatic, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be epic too. So that's good. Going to have a huge scale.
Game director Corey Barlog is actively involved.
Very important, in my opinion.
2 seasons already greenlit. Season 1 will be 10 episodes. The scripts are still being written. Yep. And the filming will begin in 2026 at the earliest. So yeah,
it's going to be crazy when they cast Kratos. I feel like he has to be black, but maybe not. Maybe if he's white, I'll still buy it. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see Kratos and Atreus on the not the silver screen, the small screen.
Yes,
whatever they call TV. And look, Amazon Prime is known to put money into products that they believe in. It sounds like they believe in this so far, so hopefully they'll put money into this, and it'll look great on Amazon Prime. So I'm not worried yet. I'll say that. So let's do it.
Why does Kratos have to be black? He's not black in the games. Why does he have to be black for the voice?
I mean, yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's played by a black voice actor. He's historically been played by black voice actors throughout his 20+ years. When I close my eyes, I see Kratos as a black man. So, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I'm literally the worst at casting. I'm literally the worst. So, if they find fucking the Mountain to play him, sure, whatever. He's gonna be great, I'm sure. But yeah, I wanted to be black, bitch. Kratos.
Right. Julian wants nigger roast.
That's right, I do.
Amazon, like you said, they're not afraid to pour their money to where they think, obviously like Rings of Power. So I think because even though Rings of Power is getting the 3rd season and is mildly successful, I think they really want that Game of Thrones show. I think they say, okay, Ring of Power had its time. I don't think it's going to meet those standards, even though it's a really good show. So let's try and go all in with this God of War thing. So that's my opinion on how they're going about it. Assassin's Creed live action series has been officially been greenlit. Netflix. Competition. What,
Is
what,
it?
are your, what are your thoughts on this?
It is not competition. These are two different levels of video games. I look on one hand, I think that Netflix has something because Assassin's Creed is like built to be that anthology series. So like they can have like 8 seasons, different characters, different people playing the assassins, and it could work. But like, are people going to talk about it 5 years from now? I don't think so. So that's
I
my
mean,
opinion, though.
that depends on the writing and how good the show is, not the source material per se.
Yeah, I said think.
Yeah.
I said think. I could be totally wrong.
And
But I'm
did
not.
you ever watch that Michael Fassbender movie? I actually haven't watched it, even though I love Michael Fassbender.
I'm thinking of Prince of Persia. No, I've never seen it. No.
Okay, yeah, me either. There's
Probably not missing much.
a live action Captain Planet series in the works at Netflix as well. Did you ever watch Captain Planet growing up?
Bitch, what? Captain Planet, he is a hero. He put pollution down to zero. Of course, I watched Captain Planet. It was a ripoff of Power Rangers, and I absolutely loved it. Or was that first, and then Power Rangers? Well, Power Rangers was first in Japan. Anyway, who cares? Yeah. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart.
Heart is so crazy.
Heart. Yeah, I want the power of heart. Oh boy. This is gonna be so ass, but I can't wait to watch it. Sorry, I can't wait to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love little kids and having different colors. Oh, wait, that sounds crazy.
What?
I love shows and young people have different colors and that chorus side.
What?
Moving on.
Yeah.
Wednesday has already been renewed for season 3 on Netflix. So yay, Ortega getting to the bag. I was probably able to keep her this long, to be honest, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, hey, bitch, $20 million. Okay.
But she had that kind of face where she only looked like 16 forever. So, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon has been renewed for a 4th and final season. I had no idea this show had even 3 seasons.
Me either.
This could be the last time Norman Reedus plays the character.
Yeah, he released a statement basically saying that I'm not done yet, bitch. But I mean, look, man, I am so off the Walking Dead train. I've given my reasons as to why. I have not seen a single episode, a single clip from this show, and I would like to keep it that way. So, shout out to Norman Reedus. So, I'm no
3 seasons, not a single clip.
Not me personally. I have not. Yeah, I mean,
me either. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, who's watching this shit? Somebody watching this shit.
Somebody watching it. Yeah. Loyalists.
A new Rick and Morty spinoff series called President Curtis has been announced, with Keith David will reprise his role as President Andre Curtis. So all my Rick and Morty fans, I hope you will watch the spinoff with the black guy in the lead. We'll see.
They won't.
They won't. A Barbie animated feature is in the works, set to be released in theaters. So that makes this no surprise. $1 billion, they're gonna just milk this shit until it runs dry.
Yep.
Stephen Yeun, this pissed me off. Even though I love the guy, Stephen Yeun, confirmed to voice adult Zuko in The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender movie. Dante Bosco is right there, as the internet has been saying, but there has to be a reason for this. What do you think it could be?
So, okay. So, yeah. First of all, just Stephen Yeun. Obviously, he was literally my favorite character on The Walking Dead. I love him in Invincible. I was rooting for him in Nope. Like literally anything he's in. The thing on Netflix with
like his character in Nope, or him as an actor in Nope, because he was.
I was rooting for the character Stephen Yeun. Well, I was rooting for Stephen Yeun.
I'm about to say he was killing people. Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, yeah, like personally, I don't understand the choice. The only thing that I could think of is they want to create a separation from what they did because it's so iconic, and they want to just have something new. Because I listen to the Braving the Elements podcast, which is their little Avatar podcast, all the time, and the creators are constantly on there talking about how it's no fun for us if we're just doing the same thing. And on one hand, I get it. But on another hand, you happen to create something beautiful, bitch. And I want more of it exactly as it was. So, that's my dilemma. I'm first of all, I'm of the thought that every single person in including Zach Tyler Eisen, who played Aang when he was fucking 12, he's 32. He does not sound like Aang anymore. I want him back as Aang. I want Mae Whitman as Katara. I want Jack Ascena as Sokka. I want Lin. I want them all back. Toph, Zuko. I want everybody back. But I think that they're trying so hard to separate the fact that this is something new, and this isn't that thing anymore. That's the only thing I think of, because it's not like in Korra when Zuko was fucking 80, and like obviously he wouldn't, like Dante Bosco doesn't sound like an 80-year-old man. I would imagine this is them in their prime, and
chin strap bang, bitch. Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't love the choice, but I'm sure Stephen Young's going to do great, even though he already played Avatar 1. But whatever.
The poor Asian community has like 10 actors they just keep in rotation.
Shout out to Hiroyuki Sanada. We'll talk about you later, baby.
Michelle Yeoh. Anyway, moving
Michelle
on. Nigga, she's like the fucking god of Asian actors. Like,
yeah, she. Jackie Chan exists, bitch. Watch your mouth. But yeah, Michelle Yeoh,
she can
fine ass.
Yeah. Okay.
She's fine. Nigga, what?
Let's talk some trailers, guys.
Uh-oh.
We have the trailers for The Eyes of Wakanda has been released. The anthology series follows warriors throughout Wakandan history, tasked with traveling the world to retrieve vibranium artifacts, releasing this Friday on Disney Plus. Well, when this pod is out, it'll be out, because they pushed up the schedule. I don't know what that means in the offices, but
yeah,
for a reason, bitch. We'll see.
You know what it means. Yeah, Monty, I'm not gonna lie, man. I saw this trailer and I was like, no thanks. Like, no, I'm not watching this. I'm sure that it'll get clipped to death, and I'll see it on my TikTok and all that, and I'll see any moment that's significant. But I'm not subjecting myself to this. You guys check Monty's Instagram. I'm not watching this.
Once again, we disagree, man. This trailer looked actually phenomenal to me, and I had the same thoughts towards the Predator, Prey of Killer Amongst Killers or whatever trailer. Okay. And I have an eye for it, when the trailer is good.
Do you though?
But yeah, man, I saw I saw promise in here. I saw creative, I saw artistic passion, and I saw something that I think it might be worth watching. So I'll let you know for sure. We have the trailer for Gen V Season 2. All my Gen Z, the boys fans. It comes out this fall, September 17th. We got confirmed reappearances from Starlight and somebody else. I can't remember who that was, but I actually chose not to watch this new trailer, guys. I want to go into it as blind as possible. I love the boys universe. I know Julian kind of fell off of it, but I'm sure it'll be more of the same in a good way. We have the trailer for Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 2 has been released, premiering December 10th on Disney Plus. Me and Julian both not fans at all of the first season. Even he's a huge fan of the source material. Please give me your thoughts on this new trailer, though.
I love the books. I still reread the books to this day, and I'm not kidding.
That's a nerdy shit.
Season one may have been one of the worst TV seasons I've ever seen in my life. And that's not like a metaphor. Like, that shit was terrible. To that end, I did not watch this trailer because there's literally nothing that they can show me in the sea of monsters. There's nothing that they can show me to make me excited about this. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. December 10th, Disney Plus, I'll be there. My expectations are below hell. They're in Tartarus. Like, oh my God. I don't want to see a single thing from this. I don't want any clips, any stills. I don't want any information. I've already blocked all the words on my Twitter. I don't want to hear anything about this until it just comes out. So hopefully it's great. I'm rooting for it.
Great is crazy. If it's just mediocre, it's a win for me. But
that's so sad. Jesus.
Yeah, you got Nigger Beth is back. I didn't see India Grover in this. Oh, I saw.
Oh, one thing I did see was Tyson. He looked fucking terrible.
Oh, Cyclops.
Yes, yeah, the Cyclops. Yeah, Percy's brother. Yeah, Jesus Christ, the CGI looked god awful. Which again made me just like I'm just not going to see anything. I don't want to, because I'm just going to not watch the show, and I really want to watch it. So yeah.
If this season is as bad as season 1, will you continue watching just because you love the book so much? Season 3.
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay. Just okay. Next trailer, guys.
But that's also because the Sea of Monsters isn't like a great. It's cool, but like the Titan's Curse and everything that comes after that is like really, really good. So I can actually excuse them if this one isn't that good, honestly. Okay. Just my opinion, yeah.
Alrighty, heard it here first. Let's talk about some movie trailers, guys. We have a trailer for Pixar's next film called Hoppers. It follows a
Whoa.
girl who
Yeah.
transfers her mind into a robot beaver to help the animals fight construction plans from the local mayor in theaters May 6th of next year. What are your thoughts on this new Pixar trailer?
The first thought after reading the description, I was like, is she black? Because it seems like all these animated films love to make black characters become something in order to actually be in a movie. Um, she looked a little dark. I don't think she was white, but
Ambiguous, bitch.
yeah, ambiguous, man. Yeah, and that's good enough, bitch. You if you ain't white, you ain't getting on the screen. Yeah, I mean, this didn't look like literally anything to me, but I'm not 5 or 10 anymore. So, this just isn't for me, and that's totally fine. This is for the next generation. My nephew's about to be born very soon, so maybe I'll take him to go see it. 1-year-old in the theater, screaming and crying. It'll be me.
Don't you like that? I hate people like that.
So, yeah, this didn't mean anything to me, unfortunately. Sorry. What do you think about it?
Yeah, man. When it comes to mainstream Western animation, I feel like it's really just become a monolith, and that's really sad because I think there's some really good animation out there, but like the heyday of Disney, like the Renaissance era, when we were growing up in the '90s. Like, bro, like even though there were all these different kind of movies from Disney, they had different art styles and they looked different, and they had different stories to tell, like Mulan, Aladdin, Hercules, and this kind of stuff all just looks the same, man. I just maybe I am just out older, I just outgrown this kind of stuff, but I don't want to. That's a kind of a dangerous slope to kind of slide down because, like, I don't think animation is just for kids, even if it's kiddie in nature. And this just looks like something I've seen before, and I don't want to see this. So, yeah. Wow, a little rant there. Trailer.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, are you okay, my nigga? Even animation supposed to be fucking kids. It's not. Oh my god, nigga. This nigga Monty just went crazy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, you know what, Monty? Hey, I feel you. All right.
It's for me too, damn it.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh man.
Speaking of horror animation, we have the trailer for GOAT, a new Steph Curry produced Sony animation movie. It's from the same creators as Into the Spider-Verse. So that's
not going to save it.
It sounded good on paper. In theaters February 13th of next year. This is a ghetto Zootopia. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck is this? This is Zootopia on food stamps. But please give me your thoughts on this, man.
I mean, this reminded me of Space Jam, the one LeBron did. Honestly, like the first one. Okay, this does not look good. I don't know why. I don't know why they had to put produced by Steph Curry. Like, that was supposed to move me. Like, Steph plays basketball. Like, this nigga doesn't. Movie. Steph plays basketball. This nigga has no credits for me to be excited about on the silver screen. Like, I'm not going to be excited.
Movie, and you got one of the best players of all time. That's going to draw people who maybe wouldn't see it.
Like I fucking said, that shit didn't mean shit to me. Yeah, again, look, if I was 10, I feel like I'd be like, oh my god, mom, but I'm a grown fucking man. I don't give a fuck about this. I'm sorry. There wasn't a single thing in this trailer that I was like, I gotta see that movie.
Yeah, not a single thing. And I had enough discernment at 10 bitch to be like, no. There were some animated movies I saw. I mean, I did not see when I was growing up, just because I knew from a young age, I'm like, that looks like ass.
Oh wow!
And I still haven't seen him to this day. So yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of ass, we have the trailer for the new War of the Worlds movie.
Oh man,
guys, this is insane.
This
entirely on a computer screen. It's out now on Prime Video, by the way.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Starring Ice Cube. First of all, have you seen the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds?
2008 ish.
Sure. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I saw it once in theater. It came out. And I don't remember shit from it. That's what I was getting at.
Well, it's a really good movie. And so to go from that to a Steven Spielberg movie to Missing / World of Worlds is insane. But please, this is an insane idea of a movie concept.
Okay, so the tag was insane, especially when it said starring Ice Cube. I was just like, behind the computer screen starring Ice Cube. But after I watched the trailer, I was kind of like, okay, like. No. Like,
no. Hear me out. No. This is why you get burned so much. You have the worst discernment when it comes to movies. Please watch this shit.
I'm not saying it's going to be a good movie. What I'm saying is that this could be a fun movie to turn on at
He loves
10
fun.
at 10 p.m. Look, it could be a fun movie to turn on at 10 p.m. You don't got nothing to do. You're not trying to go outside. It's raining, and it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna turn on this 87-minute Ice Cube movie, and maybe I'll have fun. What's wrong with that? That's how I look at it.
The entire movie is Ice Cube behind the screen. Oh hell no! What the fuck? The war ended. Miss me with that bullshit, please.
Oh man!
Oh my god!
Check my Instagram. I'm probably gonna watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh man! War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube on a computer screen.
Nigga, the movies that get funding and the ones that don't,
it's
always
crazy.
blow my mind. It always blow
Crazy,
my mind.
yeah.
Like who's sucking dick in them offices? Because yeah, we have the trailer for Luca Guadagnino. Might be me if I'll get my next meal. We have the trailer for Luca the trailer for Luca Guadagnino's movie After the Hunt, starring Andrew Garfield. The director behind Challengers. Anyway, Andrew Garfield, Io Debris, Julia Roberts. The film follows a professor who finds herself at a crossroads when a pupil accuses her colleague of assault. In theaters October 10th of this year. So big names. And, you love Andrew Garfield, Io Debris. So
yeah. Do I?
Looks original.
It you know what? That was the only thing that kind of saved it for me was the fact that it does look original. I didn't really care about the names because as I was watching the trailer, I was like, what the fuck is this? But I can always appreciate an original idea. And
can you? All you watch is blockbusters, bitch. Are you sure you can appreciate original ideas?
Do I? Yes. Do I? War of the World starring Ice Cube, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to be there opening night for this bullshit, whatever it is. What is it, streaming?
No, movies.
You're right. It's Andrew Garfield. What am I thinking? I'll probably watch this.
He won't watch it. I'm betting under. He's lying on this fucking podcast. We have the trailer for Good Fortune has been released, starring Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, Keke Palmer, Sandra Oh, and Keanu Reeves as an angel. In theaters October 17th. What are your thoughts, man? I think it's written and directed by Aziz Ansari, if I'm mistaken. But go ahead.
You might be right about that. Yeah. So I've seen this trailer 2 times, unfortunately, and yeah, this is one of those things where it's just like I think this type of comedy / film just kind of
outdated.
I don't want to say it's outdated. It's just like it just never vibes with me personally. So like it's hard for me to sit through something like this and enjoy it. And I'll probably skip this, even though all the names are there. It could potentially be something special for a certain group of people, but I'm cool based on the 2.5 minute trailer I saw twice.
Yeah, I'm cool too. I like the names. I like Seth Rogen. I like Aziz Ansari. I like Keke Palmer. But this trailer, it's always a super horrible sign when a comedy trailer comes on and you don't even crack a smirk. Didn't laugh one time, and it's just I don't know, man. Like, and I want more comedies like this in theaters. So
I agree.
It's kind of a catch-22, but I feel like I just won't have a good time watching this movie. So hopefully I hear good things about it. But as of right now, I don't have any plans to watch Good Fortune. Okay. Next review, guys, is for Whistle, starring Daphne Keane, X-23, all grown up herself. The horror film follows a group of students who find the Aztec death whistle and discover that the sound it emits will summon their future deaths to haunt them down. This looks kind of low budget, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, interesting tag. 1 minute and 25 seconds didn't give me much, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe, but like, am I like running to the theaters to see this? I don't think so. No. But maybe as time goes on and it gets like an actual full length trailer, maybe I'll be more invested. But as of right now, I didn't really see anything that screamed, you need to watch this movie. So
yeah, I'm over fast food horror. This looks like fast food horror. And so yeah, if horror don't think it's going to get me in the theaters, there's movies like Together, original ideas with meaty kind of storylines.
Weapons is coming out soon.
Can't wait for that. That's Zach Kreger who did Barbarian. Like movies like that are going to get me in theaters. But like fast food horror like this, fucking Clown in the Cornfield that came out earlier this year. I'm fucking done with it, guys. I'm sorry.
The Pool. It came out February, I thought. The Pool, where like there's like a killer in the pool.
No, that's called Infinity Pool. No, that's called Nightmare Pool. Something.
Yeah, this is some bullshit. I was just like, Monty, why did you go see this?
Night Swim.
Okay, there we go. Night Swim. Yeah.
Night Swim. God damn it, Blumhouse. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just done with Blumhouse.
Oh, you're not.
But then again, they made Woman in the Yard, which I enjoy. Anyway, moving on. We have the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It has been released, coming to theaters in December. Josh Hutcherson is back.
Yeah,
Peter! What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, look, I didn't see the first one. I'm not going to see this one. The trailer looked like more of the same of what I saw in the first trailer. But, I mean, I guess you'd be better to speak on this to me because I remember you enjoying Five Nights at Freddy's from what I remember. So, what do you think?
Enjoying the stretch. I thought it was decent.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent little movie. I thought it was actually like a movie that like it wasn't fast food. Like it was like kind of a hearty meal a little bit, and it had something to say. Even though I didn't think it was.
Nigga trying to make these food puns work.
It wasn't as scary as I wanted it to be because I know like people always say like the gameplay watching it is just so scary. I was really going to it for that. So hopefully they can kind of. I think that the director even said like this time I want to amp up the scare to kind of match what people are when they see online. So yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there for sure, and I really enjoy Josh Hutcherson as an actor. So yeah. Trailer for Eternity starring Elizabeth Olsen, Miles Teller, Callum Turner. This is a rom-com, A24 rom-com, so just know that it's going to have some shit to it.
Oh, boy.
Follows a reality where everyone must decide who they want to spend their eternity with. It's in theaters this November. Very original idea.
Yeah.
I've been deprived of a proper love triangle. I thought I had it in Materialist. I did not get it. So this is my last chance. But it's A24 again, goddammit. So we'll see.
Yeah. You know what? Based on the trailer and the tag, I was actually kind of feeling this movie. I was like, because like, look, as a married man myself, what if I fucking died and Avi remarries and then like this situation happens? Like, how would I feel? So I don't know. But then I saw A24. I was like, oh god. Look, I will always compliment A24 because they're always trying to do original things. They're always trying to push the envelope, which in and of itself is a good thing. But that doesn't mean it always fucking lands. Sometimes you're just there in the mess and you're just like, what the fuck is this? But hopefully that won't be the case with this. I'm actually really excited for this. I'll be checking for this as soon as it comes out, and me and Abby will go together. This looks like it'll be a fun time, and hopefully it'll be a decent film. So we'll see.
Yeah, man, let's do a double date, man. Yeah, this looks like sci-fi, romance. Olsen.
Yeah. Olsen, bitch. Fine shit.
I'm there. Trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 in theaters.
Let's go!
October 24th of this year. We both did not like the first one. But
no, it was ass. Absolutely ass.
Julian's excited for this one, so please give me your excitement.
Mondi, I don't give a fuck about Wicked for Good anymore. This is my most anticipated movie of the year now. I need this expeditiously.
Like I said, guys, horrible discernment. But go ahead.
Look. This movie's going to be bad. We get that. But that doesn't matter. Shao Kahn looked amazing. I'm still not fully sold on
Carl
Urban as Johnny Cage, but I'm hoping that he proves me wrong. It looks like they're going the Mortal Kombat 10 storyline route, which I'm actually really a fan of. So let's fucking do it. Hiroyuki Sanada's back fighting Sub-Zero in hell. In fucking hell, bitch. Yeah. Fatalities. It's gonna be bigger, better, stronger. It's unfortunate. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. Like opening night doesn't even begin to perceive the excitement. Like I need this on a special Tuesday screening. I need this. This is gonna be so bad, but I just can't wait for it. I'm sorry.
Do you have any thoughts on Jade? The internet has been having issues with her. She's that.
I have no issues.
Okay.
No issues. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Jade is like a D level character in Mortal Kombat. I don't care. I don't care. That would be like me complaining about fucking Star-Lord before Guardians of the Galaxy came out in 2013. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't care.
All right. Yeah, this looks like more of the same in a bad way. I'm not as excited as Julian is. I will be there opening night. Yes.
Yeah, you a bitch.
I think that they're
finish him. That shit sounded cold. Come on, it sounded cold, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. Yes.
I'll give the studio shit for this though, because they totally bitched out. Because guys, if you remember in the first one, Cole is a new character that many more Mortal Kombat fans were so mad about. Why is he the new main character? And they
nigga was barely in the trailer. Course correction, bitch. That's right. That's right. But get him out.
Here's my thing though: if you're gonna do something different, Stick to your
No.
guns. Stick to your guns.
No.
Show me that no, listen. Show me that you believe in the character. Don't listen to what the audience has to say. And Cole barely in the damn trailer at all. I'm like, okay, that's some bitch ass shit, Mortal Kombat.
How? Look, no. First of all, there's nothing wrong with trying something, failing, and then course correcting. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Throw that nigga to the side.
Is it a failure because of his character, or is it a failure because of what Mortal Kombat fans expected?
Either way, either way, like that nigga stunk. He stunk. He did. Yes, he did.
He was just as bad as Liu Kang and Jackson in that movie.
You're right. And they stunk. So what the fuck? So yeah,
one man can save the franchise. Johnny motherfucking Cage, bitch.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
These niggas have pivoted just made Johnny Cage the main character going forward. I guess
they did. Mortal Kombat 10. Watch it on YouTube.
No, Sonya still, right? Oh no,
Sonya's been in here. What do you mean? She was in there.
Right, we saw it in the first one. I'm tripping.
Yep.
I didn't see any Liu Kang that much, which is interesting. He's the main character.
Nigga, he's in the background where he belongs. Did you see him in the first movie? He's in the background where he fucking belongs.
Wait, hold on. Why all the Liu Kang hate? What's up with that?
Because he was ass in the first movie, and he's gonna be ass in this one. Like you said, we need Johnny to save us all.
Anyway, this nigga need a white American cowboy to come in and save the day. No.
Hey man, yeehaw, bitch, save us.
That was crazy.
Save us.
Last trailer, guys, is for Avatar: Fire and Ash, coming out December 19th.
Why do you say this bullshit for last?
Because this is the biggest probably event of the year left going forward.
It's not. Mortal Kombat 2, bitch. Okay. Mortal Kombat.
You know what? Hold on. I'm glad you said that, actually, because guys, Julian did not watch Avatar 2. And granted, it's not a great movie. I think it's a good movie. He has just decided to exit this train very early on in the franchise. But listen, these movies are events, man. Somebody that loves movies, I think you deserve to watch Avatar 2 and just get caught. No. Just listen, because the world it's always cool.
I don't care.
World, listen, can you just listen for a minute?
No.
It's always cool when the world is like simultaneously on the same kind of wavelength. We all watch the same thing, like with Euphoria when that was out. Like,
I've never been a follower. Sorry.
I know, but listen, I think you kind of owe it to yourself as a fan of movies just to be in the conversation with everybody else. Like, this is why we go to the movies, bro. This is IMAX. This is scale. This is James Cameron. Like, just I think you owe it to yourself to watch Avatar 1 and 2 again, so you can go into this movie with the rest of the world and just whether you enjoy it or not, just be on that wavelength, bro. Like, I think it'll be a fun experience. Knowing you how much you love fantasy and all that kind of stuff and action. You owe it to yourself. I'm telling you, as your co-host on the pod, please watch Avatar: Way of Water, so you can go into it with me and everybody else. Just have fun, man. It's gonna be a blast.
No, thank you. Didn't give a fuck when Lord of the Rings came out. Don't care. Sorry.
But to have a podcast where we talk about mainstream topics and just avoid certain things that are this big isn't that kind of like weird? Like,
no, it's not.
The audiences want us to talk about these kind of things together.
Nigga, you talk about it.
Together to have a back and forth, guys.
I'm not watching Avatar. I saw it. Okay, I didn't enjoy it. I'm not going to continue to subject myself to something that took him 20 years to make a sequel to.
After only one movie, you're gonna like write the whole franchise. It wasn't a bad first movie, right? You just didn't love it like everybody else, but it wasn't bad.
Correct. And I don't need to see the sequel.
So if you can watch Mortal Kombat, the fucking remake,
yeah,
why can't you watch Avatar? I don't understand. Like, that was bad, the first one, but you want to watch
I loved Mortal Kombat. I loved Mortal Kombat before that movie even came out.
Yeah.
I have no allegiance to Avatar. And that movie didn't help my allegiance.
Isn't it fun sometimes just watch what everybody else is watching?
No.
Okay.
No, that's called being a fucking loser-ass follower. I don't do that. No, I'm me. I'm me.
We're in a space where people want to hear our opinions on this kind of stuff, so that's why I was just saying that.
Well, you're not going to hear my opinion if you don't follow a different show.
I forgot I have the fucking Infinity Gauntlet. I have Random Rumble. I mean, I have random recommendations, bitch. So we'll see.
I'm not watching Avatar 2. First of all, you said no sequels. I already watched the first one, so I'm not doing it again.
I said no sequels to movies that we haven't seen before.
That's not true. You didn't say that. This nigga trying to put an asterisk, nigga.
Anyway.
Julian, get that shit out of here.
Bro, I think you owe it to yourself. I think you would enjoy it. Anyway, let's talk about some Marvel, Star Wars, whatever going on. Kevin Feige says this is the guy blowing smoke out of his fucking.
Wait. Real quick. Did the fact that they did the chair thing take away anything from you in the Fantastic Four film? Because it didn't for me at all. I literally totally forgot about the chair thing and basically the Avengers Doomsday where they announced who's going to be in it. Because there's been like this big discussion online because of the third act of Fantastic Four that there was no stakes because they announced who was already going to be in it. Like for me,
No,
I totally forgot about that, and I felt the stakes. But what about you?
no, because number one, in Thunderbolts when it happened, that was kind of predicated on the fact that it was like a Suicide Squad type movie where people would die, and then
Mm-hmm.
also there's no world in which Fantastic Four doesn't appear in it. Like this is Marvel's first family, like they're gonna appear going forward. So that didn't take me out of it at all. The chair thing, to be honest.
Okay, got it. That's all. Sorry, let's continue.
But anyway, let's talk about Kevin Feige, who I'm starting to dislike as time goes on. To be honest, anyway, his quote is even before what had happened to Jonathan Majors, we had
Mm-hmm.
started to realize that Kang was not Thanos. And
Yeah,
I think he
this
blows
is
smoke
just
out of his
bullshit.
white cracker ass. But what do you think? What do you think about this quote?
His white what? Oh, yeah. I mean, look. As soon as I saw the statement, I was like, "This is just absolute bullshit." Now, first of all, we will not have it. We will not have it. Like, nigga, Kevin Feige, I was there, bitch. He was the threat. He was going to be the Thanos. Please don't try to rewrite history as if Jonathan Majors as it really pisses me off, honestly. I don't know if I'll say exactly what you said, but it really pisses me off. So yeah, I just think that's just a load of bullshit, and he's just trying to cover his ass because they have to pivot. But
Right.
that's my opinion.
Yeah, man. I say Kevin Feige, grow some nuts, man. If
Stand on it,
anybody,
bitch.
yeah, stand on that shit. If anybody was going to replace him, I think it would be Jonathan Majors as Kang. He had presence, he had aura. He'd been set up in multiple projects. He was the guy to do it. So to totally backtrack on that is just a bitch ass move in my opinion. But speaking of Kevin Feige, he says Marvel Studios is not allowed to feature Miles Morales. I'm noting a trend, niggas. Not allowed to feature Miles Morales in any upcoming MCU films. He says we've been told by Sony to stay away. So once again, Sony, if I can wring your fucking neck, if I can wring your $1 billion neck, I fucking would. But yeah, interesting though. Thoughts? No Miles Morales live action anytime soon.
Yeah, fuck Sony. What do you mean? Like, does it need to be said?
Yeah.
Fuck Sony. I can't believe they're doing this again.
Poor Shamik boy, that nigga aging out for real. He thought he had a chance.
Hey, and nigga really thought he was going to be Miles live action.
Nigga, with your 4C hair, bitch? No.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, your black ass. Kevin Feige, and your old ass, by the way. He's fucking 16. Kevin Feige says Avengers Secret Wars will reset singular timelines and reboot the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Give me your thoughts.
I feel like we've heard this before. This reboot the MCU. We want to make it younger. We want to bring in the young Avengers, and to me, this is just a desperate attempt to try to cling to the MCU and not let it die. But look, it's fuck, man. It's almost been 20 years. 20 years, however many films, however many TV shows. It has to end at some point. And I guess Kevin Feige is like, look, the money's too good for it to end anytime soon. So we're gonna reboot. We're gonna get new characters in, and from a business perspective, I think I can understand it. From a fan perspective, I don't love it, but who knows if it'll ever be as big as it was in the Infinity Saga when we had our three main guys. Now that they're gone, they're trying their damnedest to bring it back, but I don't know, man. I mean, whatever happens, it's still going to end the same way. There's going to be Chris Evans Cap. There's going to be Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. There's going to be Hugh Jackman's old ass as Wolverine, and Toby's old ass as Spider-Man. Like they are going to share the screen together at some point, and I cannot wait for that moment. But it seems like Kevin Feige wants to wait until they're all 70. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We have details on the potential Jimmy Olsen spinoff show from Superman.
Get this bullshit out of here.
Apparently be a crime anthology series. It focuses on different DC villains. I've been hearing Gorilla Grodd thrown around. Is he a fucking joke to you guys, bitch? And hosted by Jimmy Olsen. Gorilla Grodd, the planetary threat, bitch. Don't you ever fucking Jimmy Olsen show? But I digress.
Yeah. I mean, if you can make somebody laugh in 5 minutes of a film, you can get a spinoff show. Jimmy was nothing to me in that movie, and all the whites ate it up. So Hopefully, this literally never happens. But if it does, I'm not watching it. So yeah,
I can't go that far. I will definitely watch the show. But like I said,
have fun.
my biggest asterisk is here is y'all think Gorilla Rod's a fucking joke. Because he better not be in no HBO Max ass show. He better be a fucking antagonist bitch of a Flash movie. Do not play with that man.
Gorilla fucking Grodd in a Jimmy Olsen show. Oh my god. James Gunn, you stinking bitch.
You stinking fucking bitch.
Jesus.
The Star Wars tidbit here. Paul Walker originally auditioned for the role of Anakin Skywalker and even camped outside of George Lucas's ranch to get the part. The role ultimately went to Hayden Christensen, as we all know, due to him having better chemistry with Natalie Portman. I saw the funniest thing on Twitter. Somebody said Paul Walker would have been like, "You turned her against me, cuz." but
That's
in all
so
fairness,
fucked up.
though, I can back in their
Easily.
days,
I can easily see Paul Walker. Yeah.
Now we all love Hayden, obviously.
Of course we do.
He
Now.
Vader, yes, but I could have because Hayden ain't Denzel, bitch. Like Paul Walker could have did what Hayden Christensen did, no problem.
Look, it's especially in the fucking Clone Wars and
Revenge of the Sith.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, I just didn't think Revenge of the Sith was the right movie. Yeah. I was like Revenge of the Sith, but anyway, yeah. Like Paul Walker definitely could have done it. He probably would have been just as good, honestly, and just as iconic. But
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say just as iconic.
I said probably. He probably would have been.
He'd be really good. He'd be really good. Though.
Yeah, but whatever. You know, things happen for a reason.
That boy George Lucas said, "Anakin got to be cute, boy." He might be a bad actor, but that nigga gonna be.
Paul Walker was cute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he had them options.
Oh, you say either one of them?
Said Paul Walker, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my god, that's funny.
You know, I think DiCaprio was actually in the runnings too, actually, which is crazy. But yeah.
He said no superhero stuff, but I guess back then he wouldn't have known. Yeah.
WWE is partnering with Fandango to bring WWE PLES. What does that mean?
Premium live events
to theaters nationwide, starting with SummerSlam. So, as a WWE fan or once fan at least, what are your thoughts on this?
I feel like this is a long time coming. This was like a huge missed opportunity. Why have they not been doing this for the past 20, 30 years? I would have loved to have gone to a theater with wrestling fans and watched WrestleMania together in a huge fucking theater. That sounds like a great time. Like I literally don't know why they have not done this. Maybe it's just been a contract issue and they couldn't get into certain theaters or whatever the case may be. But I'm glad it's happening now. This could low key get me back into wrestling a bit, like like just going somewhere where like there's a whole bunch of like-minded people. We're here for the same reason. Seems cool. So yeah, I don't know why they haven't done this previously, but I think it's a great idea.
You heard it here first. Speaking of wrestling, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, dead at 71 from cardiac arrest. I know the internet has issues with him in his past, but I'm sure you watched him when he was in his heyday. So what are your thoughts?
Nigga, it is heyday.
Heyday is crazy. You got to hear that on. What are you talking
about? Guys, I was born in 93. yeah. This nigga Hulk Hogan. Look, I mean, it's like you said, like, you know, obviously he's been racist in his past. I think the exact quote was, "I don't want my daughter dating no niggers," something like that, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, look, as a worker, as a person in the wrestling industry, you can't mention wrestling without mentioning Hulk Hogan. He's kind of transcended the business to where, like, even my mom knows who that is. My grandmother, like, I think like the average person knows that Hulk Hogan was a wrestler. So, you know, was he controversial towards the end of his life? Yeah, but you can't deny that he's one of the best in the business ever. So yeah, RIP to him. Heart attack, crazy way to go out, crazy way. But all those drugs and, you know, everything had to catch up eventually. So 71, though, that's a good run for him. 71.
Yep. Also, rest in peace to Cosby Show star Malcolm Jamal Warner, who sadly passed away at the age of 54 from an accidental drowning. Man,
this is crazy.
Those, if you've been out of the country, you know, or even in certain parts of Florida, like bro, those riptides ain't no fucking joke.
They're not.
Even for somebody that can swim like myself, it scares me to death every time. So please be cautious when you go out of town. Like, look at the beach warning. That shit is, you cannot, no one more powerful than the ocean. I don't care how strong you are. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. So just be careful, man. And it's so sad because he was he's a great guy. Like watch his interviews and stuff like that. He's so iconic to Black culture and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
rest in peace, man. Malcolm Jamal Warner. Any thoughts?
for sure. Yeah, no, man. Just to echo what you just said, very very tragic. Only 54. I mean that's old, but like he still had another 30 years left, hopefully or so. So yeah, RP.
This nigga's insane. Moving on. Nintendo. We have a statement from Nintendo out of nowhere. I guess
Okay.
hating ass Nintendo says that Mario and Peach are not a couple. The quote is, "They are good friends and help each other out whenever they can." When the fuck does Peach ever help out Mario?
Yeah,
this nigga putting his life on the line for this bitch for the last 50 years. How dare Nintendo try to downgrade what he has? He gets some pussy at least.
Yeah. You know what's funny, man? Like all these years, people have been trying to combat J.K. Rowling, and they try to tell her what's what in terms of the Harry Potter universe. And I've always hated it. It's just like she created these. Like, do you know who you're talking to? Like, she created these characters. But I get it now, bitch. Me and Moto, how dare you, bitch? Peach and Mario are together, and they've been fucking. So I want to hear that friendship shit. So I get it now. All you crazy ass Harry Potter fans, I get it.
It kind of even ruins the allure of the game. Like I'm trying to save this bitch for what? Just to see my fucking friend.
So you give me a high five.
Like, yeah, like we get
fuck out of here.
You know, fucking save Toad or some shit. Like what the fuck? Get out of
here. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, last segment of today's pod is our infamous, or it just started this year, but I think it's infamous, Random Rumble segment, where every month me and Julian exchange
random recommendations.
Random recommendations.
Nigga said Random Rumble, boy.
Where every month me and Julian exchange 2 movies that we have not seen before, haven't seen in a very long time. We just give our thoughts on them. It's a great exchange of art. So the 2 movies that he gave me, let me go to my random recommendation.
Secondhand Lions.
I gave Julian Secondhand Lions and The Last Samurai, and he gave me, which he had never seen before, and he gave me American Pie, which I'd never seen before, and The Players Club, which I've never seen before. So I'll go first in order of watch order, and I watched The Players Club first.
I wonder why.
You're read by mine. Now listen.
Lisa Ray, Jamie Foxx, Bernie Mac, Ice Cube.
My review, bitch. Damn.
Hey man, I love this movie. I'm sorry. This movie means something to me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As somebody that's never seen this movie,
crazy, by the way.
But that's crazy. As a black man, that's crazy. I still knew who Lisa Ray's Diamond was. I don't know.
Temperatures rising. Girl, you know go ahead, my
bad. That song I probably never. I can't hear that song the same way ever again. It's that scene. Yeah, man. Lisa Ray, man, sex symbol, iconic, and this is where it all started for her, I guess, and I totally see why.
It is.
I was like enamored to the screen the entire time. I know who Lisa Ray is, but like, she was different in this movie, man. She was really just even the way her demeanor, how she acted. Anyway, but look though. Also, rest in peace, Bernie Mac as Dollar Bill. Bernie Mac is my all-time favorite comedian, guys, and he had me cracking up in this film.
He was so good in this movie, bro.
And I really love the way First of all, Ice Cube, guys, I think he does not get enough credit for what he does in what he's done in black cinema. No, I don't think he gets enough credit. Okay. And as the director of this movie, I love the minimal way in which he inserted himself in this film. You can tell that he probably just wanted to get butts and seats. He was a big name at this time, and he did it in a way where, okay, people know I'm in the film, but I'm gonna let all these other actors shine. Faison Love, Jamie Foxx, John Amos. Like he's such a young Terrence Howard.
Yeah,
he's such a pillar, man, in the black film community and what he's done, man. I think he doesn't get enough credit. I really don't. Anyway. Now, I think this movie walked so that other properties that we know about black strip club culture could run, like P-Valley, which I love, Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, dare I say, All the Queen's Men, because I don't think there was a big black movie or show about strip clubs before this film that came out like on a mainstream level. And I think that, it's funny how like a lot of the same archetypes are very true 30 years later. And, in terms of like, there's the mean bitches, there's the corrupt club owner, all that kind of stuff rings true in today's media about the same kind of thing. And as somebody that's from Atlanta, and this is the home of the strip clubs and all that kind of stuff, I thought it paid homage very well, in my opinion. I think that it's not just a movie about ass and titties, which it easily could have been. it's a commentary on on that culture and the toxicity of that culture and what it can bring and stuff like that. Which I thought it was gonna be like just an ass and titty fest. That's not what it was at all. It tried to go into the exploitation of black men and black women, in that world. And I thought that was just very. I really commend Ice Cube for that, man, for what he did.
Make that money, girl.
Yeah,
Don't let it make you.
right. Her stink ass cousin, by the way.
Ebony.
I think she deserved. Well, I ain't gonna say everything she deserved, everything she got in the movie, but she deserved a lot.
What to say? Okay.
Anyway, now look, guys, I'm so typically against sequels to cult classics. Because I know this is considered a cult classic, or just a classic, I guess, within the black community.
This has a sequel?
No, I said I'm against it, but I would love a sequel to this movie. Actually, I think that if they were to, let's say, rebuild the Players Club, I know it burned down, and explore the modern landscape of black strip clubs, I think like I said, like not just have it be a ass and titties fest, like have another commentary, an updated commentary. I think this is ripe, man, for a sequel, and I would love it in today's time. So Ice Cube did his thing, man. I get this from the B. I see why it's a classic. This is a great pick for you, man. I'm so glad I finally watched it, man. But yeah, good pick for me.
Man, this movie, I've seen this movie at like different stages of my life. Obviously, I saw it when I was a little kid, but I had no business watching it. But it's just interesting to see it like as a grown man and see like how creepy some of these niggas are. And then like you go to a strip club in real life and
So
you
true.
see these niggas and you see how fucking creepy they are. Like that nigga that followed her home, bro. Like for some reason that scene sticks with me. Like that shit is like ultimate creepy. Like she gave you a lap dance, nigga, and you're following her home. Like she loved me. Like nigga, no, bro.
It was 90s Lisa Ray, but no, that's wrong, bad.
Yeah, it's just wrong. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, as well, I'll be going in watch order. The first one I watched was Secondhand Lions. So first of all, I've never heard anything about this movie. Never seen a clip from it. Never seen a meme. Didn't know this movie even existed. But I'm damn sure glad that I watched this movie, man. Starring
Haley Joel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment. First of all, it's so weird to see him as like a preteen.
Yeah,
It's like
he's not a kid yet. Not an adult.
like I'm so used to seeing him as either like a little kid or this grown fucking man that he is now. So like it's so weird seeing him as a preteen and like hearing like they just got like a little bass in his voice and he's like long and shit. I'm like who are you, nigga? It's so funny seeing Michael Caine trying to do an American accent. That shit cracked me up throughout the entirety of the movie. But man, look, this is to me, this is one of those movies that I think that theaters especially are missing now. Just one of those movies that you can just have fun, but it still has a lot of heart, and you can like just you can just enjoy this. Like, I don't think this movie is ever gonna win an Oscar, but I don't think every movie that's submitted to the fucking theaters has to go out to do that. I genuinely believe that like some movies should be there for you to have a good time, and like by the time you walk out of the theater, you're like, man, like I'm glad I saw that. And that's exactly what this was, man. Like this was so fucking funny to me. Like I was cracking up at this movie, bro. Like when the salesman part in the beginning was just cracking me up. Like it was like, yeah, I'm here to boom. I was just like, damn, I think it's crazy. But yeah, like the film actually has like a lot of heart. There's a lot of tender moments here. I thought like the flashbacks and the current scenes played well together, and I honestly like this. Like this movie, low key made me sad to the point where, like I said, like I miss seeing movies like this. I have no idea why I never saw this, why I never knew it existed. But I'm so glad this. I get this a B plus. Like I really enjoyed this. Like I was just like, wow. Like I'm surprised I've never even heard of this movie before. But yeah, this was. I actually recommend this to like all ages. I don't think you have to be a kid to enjoy this. I think you can be a grown man, a grown woman, a family man, no kids, whatever the case may be. I think you can enjoy this movie, man. This movie has a lot of heart. It's very funny. I highly recommend it, man. Secondhand Lions. I give this a B plus.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I actually just watched it like either last year or 2 years ago, and it held up so well for me. I hadn't seen it in a very long time, and that's why I wanted you to see it. This is like literally a top 10 favorite movie of mine of all time. Like something
Wow.
you can just put on it. It's like you said, the heart in it that takes it over the edge for me. Like that scene when he's crying at the lake when he's talking about how you always love me or something like that. Like that gets me every time. Like it's just a really just like you said, movies like this aren't made anymore. Like just It's probably like a $9 million budget movie, probably $13 million
Maybe.
budget movie, if that.
Yeah.
So this is just it has that Disney magic. This is when Disney started to kind of run out of that shit. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. Next review, guys, is for American Pie. Another film I'd always heard about. This is like the white class. This is like the opposite end of the spectrum to Players Club. Like this is like the white cult classic film.
This is one of the white classics for me personally that like I actually really enjoy. Because typically a lot of them I don't, but to me this is one that I really enjoy. But go ahead.
Yeah, so this film is all about teens trying to get laid for the first time, which we've seen 1,000 of those movies. I had to assume this is probably the push to making a lot of those kind of movies. Was this the start of like the bloom of those kind of movies in the early 2000s where we got so many of these kind of movies, whether it be super bad, all that kind of shit.
Yep.
Like this. So tell me, like this is like the Nexus event, right? That caused like the boom of those movies.
In my opinion, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And is this where this is where the term MILF came from? I assume.
I mean, I don't want to credit it with that, but like I'll say that this movie made it very popular. Yeah.
I would assume so. I mean, that's some powerful lingo to be still alive and very active all these years later. Anyway, I hate films that are just raunchy for raunchy's sake. As you know, I've said it on the pod many times before, and I feel like this actually has a pretty good balance of yes, it's very raunchy, but it also has it's got some fairly well placed sentimentality as well in it, which I appreciate. I was like, I don't like this. Because that's how I started off at first, just raunchy. I was like, okay, well, but then that sentimentality did start to creep in, and I start to see why it kind of aged well after all these years. And as someone that complains about movies being aggressively white, which is yourself, I'm surprised you love this movie so much because it is aggressively a white film in every aspect. I thought it was so funny in the beginning how they're at this party and a young Christina Milian pops up.
Fine.
Right? And she got, oh, you're a nerd. Turned away. I was like, you racist bitch. ain't no way in motherfucking hell you gonna turn. I don't care how nerdy she is. Christina Milian entering her prime, you're insane.
Yeah.
And also, if this movie came out today, I wonder, like, would there be a whole commentary on, like, if Stifler's mom was a dad instead? Like, how would that go down? Even though I was rooting for the kid, I'm so glad he did what he did. This is right before the time when, what's her name, the actress that plays Stifler's mom?
Rebecca? No.
I'm going totally blank. I know her name. Anyway, this is around the time when she was still kind of somewhat attractive, and before she just looks nasty now. But yeah, I mean, I would have did it too. So I'm so glad it was him out of all the four. I did find the main character to be kind of annoying, actually.
Really?
I thought it was super annoying. I mean, not super crazy what he did with the girl and having the
Nadia.
webcam on. Like, you don't do no shit like that.
I mean, but isn't that your 2025 mind? You gotta take yourself back to 99 when like nobody cared about women.
Oh, okay. Just that long ago, huh?
Yeah, it was that long ago when nobody cared about women.
Anyway, but yeah, overall, like I said, I think I don't love as much as the masses, I assume, but I see why people could watch this again and stuff like that. I gave it a C+. I think it's a fine movie. Yes, that's my review on American Pie.
Okay, last one I have here is for The Last Samurai, starring Tom Cruise. So I thought that this was the one with Keanu Reeves. So I was a little.
That's Ronin 47, I believe you're talking about, right?
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I never seen it. So, but yeah, so I was a little disappointed when it was Tom Cruise. And unfortunately, that disappointment carried throughout the entirety of this film. This is a long movie, by the way. This is 2 hours and 37 minutes, and it feels like it. But it's so funny because as I was watching it, I didn't think that Tom Cruise would be like the problem, even though at this point I've seen so many like white saviors coming to save Japan, coming to save China. Like it's like I'm kind of sick of it, but I really wasn't sick of that plot element. I was sick of Tom Cruise, and I don't know what he had going on in 2002, 2003 when this was being filmed, but I just didn't buy him in any scene that he was in, any action scene. Wow. I thought that Ken Watanabe like acted circles around him. He was fantastic in this. Excuse me. It's always fun to see Hiroyuki Sanada as just another Japanese guy. Yeah, like it never gets old to me. I'm sorry. And it was hilarious to see fucking Peter Pettigrew in this. Like, what the fuck are you doing in here, bitch?
The height of his power.
Yeah, and literally, quite literally the height of his power. But yeah, like I think that this movie was fine, but I don't know. I feel like if somebody else was playing the Tom Cruise role, maybe I would have enjoyed it a little more. I thought that it was hilarious that he was like the same size as Taka, the girl that was nursing him back to sit. Like they were literally the same size. I was just like, okay, like, this nigga is tiny. And yeah, unfortunately, that kind of took me out the movie. But also the fact that I've just seen this story so many times.
And
And
Shogun,
yeah, that, yeah. But I enjoyed it, and I think that obviously like the scale of it kind of raises the grade of the film for me. Like this is a massively scaled, huge, epic film. I read after that it was nominated for all these awards, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, ultimately, I don't think I'll ever watch this again if I'm being real. But I enjoyed it for what it was. I ended up giving it a B minus. I think that this is a good movie. But I would recommend like different things if somebody wanted to watch something in this genre. So yeah, I would recommend fucking Shogun over this, like honestly. But it was
That's
good for
crazy.
what it was.
That's crazy. This is one of the movies I thought for sure would be like a grand slam out of the park for you. I thought it just appealed to all your sensibilities, like Japan, samurai, Tom Cruise. I thought, I thought you would love it, but I never heard it the complaint that it was Tom Cruise's fault why you didn't love the movie. That's interesting. I thought he was great in the film, but
Nah,
I guess to each his own.
I'm a critic, I guess. I'm just a critic. So
Yeah, to each his own. I'm a critic myself. Anyway, okay. Well, this is the part where we get to recommend our next movies for August. We can kind of snake it around. The first movie I would like you to watch, sir, is, speaking of wrestling, a movie that you've been avoiding, which I think you'll like, The Iron Claw, A24, Zac Efron. Yes.
I've seen it. Okay. Well, I've seen the story, but
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, I know you know the story, but
The Iron Claw. Okay. I'm trying to think. All right, let's do A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Have you ever seen that before? I'm sure you have.
Martin Lawrence, I haven't seen it.
You've literally never. That's crazy. Okay. A Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
All right.
It's gonna be your first recommendation.
All right, and next one for me is going to be In the Heights, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Ooh, musical. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch this one first for sure. All right, and the second one I'm gonna give you is gonna be Poseidon.
This is the boat sinking movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
You already saw it?
No, I've never seen it, but I just always heard of it.
Okay.
Poseidon. Okay.
It's actually really good in my opinion. But all right, yeah, I guess we'll C plus loading by that.
No, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, what did I give you? Poseidon and A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. All right, let me erase it off my things.
And I gave you The Iron Claw and In the Heights, or the Into the Heights. I can't remember which one it is. Lin-Manuel Miranda and Anthony Ramos.
Yeah, nigga, that sucks to me.
And Van Helsing. He's great in the movie too.
Make sure you like the video.
Yes.
Comment down below. Wait, how much? Yeah, nobody's listening. It doesn't matter.
Like,
share if you're feeling
comment,
frisky.
subscribe, share if you're feeling frisky, guys. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.